Out doing a little mushroom hunting on the morning walk. I figured maybe while I'm out here, I'll do a little EDC video. It's been a while since I did anything like that. I like to do one occasionally. It's been a while, so I'm gonna keep moseying around looking for some mushrooms, and then we'll get to doing a quick little video of what I got on me, what I carry every day. So y'all stay tuned. Ouch. That's an old dead locust here. That's an old dead elm there. Old dead and dying elms are a good spot to find some morels. Having the time of their life. This is like their bath in the morning. That's the best way to get them completely clean. There's some May apples. See if I get lucky and snatch the fruit off these before anything else does this spring. I'll give you one guess when the May apples pop up on these little May apple plants. But not all of them have the fruit, but I see a fruit right down through there. See that? Right there. That's one of the May apple fruits. So the fruits pop up on the May apple plant that splits at the stem. In between the split, some of them are just, I forget which is male and which is female, but this is the fruiting body here, and it pops out of the center of this where it forks off on the stem. Some of them don't fork, they just don't produce the fruiting body. Like right here, this one doesn't fork off into two, so there is no fruiting body. One's male and one's female, and I don't remember which is which, but it looks like there's one right there. And that's the only one I really see right through here right now. Doesn't mean there aren't more. I think the rest of the plant is very highly poisonous, so you don't want to eat anything except for that fruit. And really, don't listen to anything I say. Go do your own research, because you know, I don't want to get in trouble because you went deciding to try and eat a May apple fruit and you end up eating a poison crab apple or something. Like, you should always go do your own research and figure it out for yourself. I know doing your own research can be a little controversial these days, but when it comes to edible plants and mushrooms, you should really go with somebody that really knows how to identify the good ones, or learn from somebody that has a lot of experience, or maybe even, you know, get a few books and start really looking into it. Don't just go out in the woods and start eating what you think looks like something you can eat, because it can end up being a really bad day or just the end. That's my full disclaimer. Do with it as you will. Here's a shelter I've been working on. I've kind of been making a video about it. That took about 5 hours to get done there, but we'll see. I might make a video of it, I might not, but I found a nice spot out here in the woods to make a nice camp. Here's the new camp spot. Here. It's got a nice perimeter, a couple locusts down. Neat little area, neat little spot. I'll keep working at it on a nicer day. And then I'll be able to come out here and kind of hang out even in the rain. Maybe do some videos. I'm going to level it out down here, make a bed in there. Then I can come out here and just hang out. Been looking for a spot to be able to just come out and work on projects. I used to just hike up the mountain, or I had spots in the woods along the river. And now that I'm not there anymore, I'm looking for new spots. And this little area is pretty neat, in my opinion. So it's going to be a work in progress, but fun little area to come hang out. Looks like a nest, maybe a squirrel nest fell out of a tree. Let's see. What is that? Whoa! Yeah, look at that neat little nest made out of some cedar. Neat little nest made out of some cedar bark. What are you doing? Two box turtles. Wow. They're mating. Check this out. Sorry, dude. I'm not trying to bug you. Check you guys out. That is super cool. I've never seen two mating. I guess that's how they do it. Very cool. These are things that I mostly carry on my person every day. Things change a little bit, but we'll get right to one of the knives I usually always have on me is the Microtech SOCOM Elite. Never done a video on this. Let me know if y'all want to see a video on this knife. Maybe I'll run it through the paces like I used to with the Spydercos and Benchmades and all that good stuff. So yeah, the Microtech SOCOM Elite, that's about second best to a fixed blade. It's definitely not a fixed blade, but it's sturdy enough. This is an extremely robust design, tried and tested and true. Been around for a while, and got a little glass breaker, which I've never had to use. M390 steel. This one was made in February 2023. Here is, what is this? Nitecore MT2A Pro. It definitely gets the job done. And I keep this in my left pocket. Design flaw with this that I really don't like at all is this button. When this flashlight is in my pocket, it turns on very easily if I sit down or if I'm working and moving around, like some way kneeling and crouching, sitting down, clicks this button on occasionally, and it can drain the battery very quickly. So what I do is I just keep it slightly unscrewed, and that way I can turn it on. This is a rechargeable, which I really like. So if I do waste the battery out, all I got to do is recharge the battery and it's good to go. Now if I'm in a pinch or in a bad situation where I need a light and the battery's dead, that's not going to help me. But yeah, I just unscrew the cap slightly and then it will turn on. It's very bright. It has 3 settings. It's not too small, not too big. Thin profile. I like it. I like keeping it in my pocket. I usually try to always have a light on me. I usually always have this Zippo on me. I don't even remember what used to be on it, but it's all rubbed off now. But you know, I smoke cigars and I smoke a pipe, so it's nice to have a refillable Zippo on me. And I use the Zippo fluid because it's a little bit thinner. You know, you get about a day's worth of lights out of this thing with the Zippo fluid. It may last longer using some of the thicker, lighter fluids, but those like leave a nasty aftertaste in the pipe or a cigar. And I've found using the actual Zippo fluid with this, I don't notice that nasty aftertaste in my tobacco. I like to have some kind of knife sharpener. This is a broken off piece of a ceramic rod. More than sufficient enough to touch up my blades when I'm out in the field or out in town or wherever. So a nice little bit of ceramic rod fits my pocket nice. Good sharpener. I have dogs, so I always have this dog whistle on me. Works pretty dang good. And it's not super loud, it's got more of a high-pitched tone. That way I'm not like blasting it through the woods or trying to call my dogs back and disrupting everybody with a loud referee whistle. I'd rather have something with a little higher pitched tone that isn't going to bug people too much. I've had this for a long time, since Bonzo was a puppy, and it started to get a nice patina on there. I got a 2-pack of them on Amazon a long time ago, and I gave the other one to my friend, one of my good friends, for his dog when he got a pup. Also, I have this little Princeton Tech red light, and this definitely, it puts off enough light at night to be able to see just a little bit. So it's a little backup handy light just in case, and that fits on there nicely. So I never leave home without either of those. On chainsaws a whole lot, so got a little carburetor adjuster straight screwdriver I keep in my pocket. Sure comes in handy. I always have my Leatherman Super Tool 300. I got this a year or two ago. I find myself using this tool every day, numerous times a day. Like, there's never been once where I thought that's taking up space on my belt, too heavy, anything like that. It's a really, really good tool. It's got everything on there I could ever need or want or use for the most part. So maybe I'll do a review on that one day, but there's plenty of reviews out there already. If y'all want to see me do one on the Leatherman Super Tool 300, let me know. Lately I've been carrying this little guy here a lot. Once it gets to be warmer months in summertime, this is North American Arms Black Widow in .22 Magnum, a little 5-shot revolver with a 2-inch barrel. And I've practiced a whole lot with it. I'm very confident that I can make a nice top shelf upper deck shot if I needed to when I'm out and about. So, really fine little revolver. I'm a big fan of it. Really cool. And this one is chambered in .22 Magnum. You can also get a barrel to switch it out and put it to .22 long rifle. I found, like with ballistics testing, that the .22 Magnum, some of these rounds that I carry have the equivalent penetration, and this is just in my testing and others I've seen on the internet. It's the equivalent of a 16-inch barrel on a .22 long rifle. So with this 2-inch barrel and .22 Magnum, I'm getting the same amount of penetration as I would with a .22 long rifle. Now obviously it's a little 2-inch barrel with a very small sight radius, so you have to, you know, if you're going to carry this, it's kind of more of a get off me revolver, but you can get good enough with it to be well within the FBI's range of 7-yard incidents. So yeah, I carry that. I made this little pancake style holster for it, and I carry this on my side. Very unobtrusive, and nobody sees it. And this is light and small enough that I can always throw it in my pocket if I got some kind of like athletic shorts or something on and I'm just running out to the store. So big fan of it. Obviously, if I'm like roughing it out in the mountain, I'm not going to be carrying just this. I'm going to have a little bit more firepower, but you know, just day to day moseying around, this would get the job done. but you got to practice and know how to use it, know how to use your tools. And I've practiced a whole lot with this, and I feel very, very confident. You should always feel confident that you can make the shot, or you shouldn't be carrying, in my opinion. I've been carrying this since I got it from Jason Smith with Herbo Forge. This is my favorite little EDC knife. I use it for everything. It is the Herbo Forge pocket skinner. I love the blade profile, the shape. Like, it's just like this little primitive, perfect little blade for whatever you need it for. Like, from absolutely everything. Stays razor sharp, awesome heat treat on it. Awesome design, and it fits perfectly in my hand, and this is good for just about anything I'd need it. You know, I was just prepping this morning some carrots to throw in some bear stew with this blade. But anything from opening up packages to food prep to whittling and carving to skinning, perfect little pocket skinner. Hence the name, the Herbo Forge pocket skinner. Awesome little blade. Go check out Jason Smith at Herbo Forge. Really nice little pocket sheath with a clip. Sometimes I'll carry it in my pocket if I'm not carrying my SOCOM Elite. Other times I keep it on my belt. Like today, I'll keep it on my belt next to my little revolver. So that's my everyday carry. This is, you know, things change from time to time, but this really is what I carry every day. Let's do a quick little recap. I got my Nitecore MT2A Pro. Carburetor adjuster screwdriver. Whistle for my dogs with a little extra Princeton Tech red light on there. Zippo. Black Widow from North American Arms. 2-inch barrel, 22 Magnum. Got my Leatherman Super Tool 300. Got my Microtech SOCOM Elite. Herbo Forge pocket skinner. And a little ceramic rod to be able to sharpen my blades. Let me know what y'all think. I appreciate y'all watching. I'll catch you on the next one. See ya!